And now back to Jimmy and Greta in the morning.
We got a full tank of gas.
It's live and local radio catered to North Jersey.
And we're wearing sunglasses.
North Jersey, 1500 WGHT.
Hit it.
8:36 in the morning. WGHT, Jimmy House and Greta Latona, and the Monster Jam roars into the Izod Center this weekend, Friday, February the 14th, and Saturday the 15th. And it is family fun, action-packed. And joining us today, Adam Anderson, youngest guy at the age of 22, won the World Freestyle Championship in Las Vegas. He's the driver of the Gravedigger, which is my favorite color, purple. Good morning. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning, guys.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for having me.
Hey, it's an honor to have you on our show because here we are in northern New Jersey around the New York City area. Big fans, trucks, big tired pickup trucks, a lot of snow this year. Every year, you guys come to the New York City area. The Monster Jam is very popular. It's an honor to have somebody that's one of the best drivers in the world to spend some time with us to talk about what it's like being a driver. Where are you right now? Are you on the road?
No, right now I'm in North Carolina. I'm heading to the Gravedigger, the main headquarters there, right here at the Outer Bank, where a lot of people from up there actually come and visit us all summer long. I'm here right now. We're getting the trucks prepped and ready to head up there. It's my first time in the Izod Center. I've been to MetLife Stadium in the summer, but I've never done the Izod Center, man. It's a warm-up for us to get ready for all the fans, not only this coming weekend, but for the summer.
Adam, you're going to love it there. It's very exciting, and it always draws a huge crowd. Lots of fans go there. They really enjoy the show. It's no secret that the apple doesn't fall from the tree for you because Dennis Anderson is a relative of yours, and Dennis Anderson is a legend in your sport. Tell our listeners who Dennis Anderson is.
He's my father, and he created Gravedigger in 1982, and he created me in 1985. So this is it. This is all I know, man. Is Monster Jam and Gravedigger, man. This is my life.
Growing up around the racetrack or around the arenas, how did you want to become what you are today?
I've started from the bottom, and I worked on the trucks. I used to do the worst jobs in the shop, man. They would get me to do all that stuff, and I've just worked my way up to where I'm actually running the shop now and taking care of not just my own Gravedigger truck. We have 8 of the black and green ones. We'll have 2 Gravediggers there this weekend, and my younger brother has a truck called Son of a Digger. I'm running that shop now, man, and also driving the trucks and winning, going to these events, and we always just want to put on the best show possible. In order to do that, man, I've learned from all the older guys. They've made mistakes, and not that I'm not out there not making mistakes, but I've learned from everything that they've done. They just showed me by me watching them drive those trucks.
It's no secret that what you do is very, very dangerous. How much courage does it take to get in there and hit these bumps and hit these jumps? And did you have any trepidation before you started doing this? This is a crazy thing to see when you see it live.
Oh, sure I did. Years ago, when I was just becoming old enough to drive, you couldn't just drive these trucks. The only time you ever drove them was in front of the fans, in front of the crowd. So I didn't have that chance, man, to practice or to prep for this. I never drove them around. People think my dad just let me drive them around whenever I wanted. That never happened. I had to jump right in that truck and put on a show, and that was the most nervous moment in my life. But once I was done, it was the most awesome feeling I'd ever had in my life also.
You've pretty much been in every major city and every major arena. What's life on the road for you when you're not doing the Monster Jam? What do you do in your spare time? What could you possibly do that could top what you actually do for a living? What do you do on your off time?
Sleep. I sleep. Because that's the most exciting thing for me, because I have an 18-month-old boy, and I work 24/7. No, I'm just kidding. We actually last week I stayed a whole extra day in Miami, and I had a Camaro riding around like I was a big shot down there but I didn't do anything. I rode around, and I actually went to the movie theaters and watched a movie, and then went and ate lunch and went to the airport, and that was about my day, man. It's Monster Jam is 24/7 for me.
Yeah.
I'm doing things like this with you guys all the time. Then I'm doing, once I get to the cities, I go into radio stations, I go into news stations, and we're there to promote the event. We want all the fans to come out. We want everybody to come out and have a good time. And then we're focused on making sure that these trucks are ready to go so we can put on the best show possible.
What does a champion of the Monster Jam drive as a personal vehicle? Is it a classic Camaro or something new?
People collect shot glasses or something like that. I have trucks, man. I don't know what's wrong with me. I do have one new one that I drive, but I think I have 9 trucks that I just collect, work on, and That's truthfully what I do for fun, and it's kind of messed up. Me and my buddies work on trucks because we live right down here in the Outer Banks, and we can drive them out on the beach and stuff, but every one of them is lifted. I don't have one that's small.
Which one is your prized possession? The one that you don't let anybody else drive. Which one do you love the most?
I don't let anybody drive any of them. They always have to ride.
Selfish. Do you have any pre-show rituals that you go through before you get behind the wheel? And what safety precautions are in those trucks for you guys? From the outside looking in, we just see these big trucks doing dangerous things. What do you do before the show? Do you say a couple of Hail Marys and an Our Father? And then what kind of safety precautions are you assured of so that you have the best chance, if God forbid something tragic happens, of surviving maybe a horrible crash? Are you buckled in? Are you strapped in? Uniforms?
Yeah, these trucks, as dangerous as it seems, man, it really is probably one of the safest sports out there. As crazy as everything is that we do, the crashes and all that stuff. I have a 7-point harness. We have seats that are custom built for each person, and you're really in there. You don't move. Not to say, I mean, you get banged around and bruises and stuff like that, but there's really not that many major injuries ever in our sport, and that's the greatest thing about it. So the biggest fear I have is the truck failing. The simplest part always takes us down. It seems like it could be a $5 part on this $250,000 machine that just shuts you down. When I get there, I have a crew chief, and I've done all the things that these guys have done, and I don't second guess them, but I walk around the truck and just look at everything. I don't say nothing, and then just kind of look at stuff that maybe they would have overlooked, and that's about it, man. I'm not too superstitious. We want to always make sure our truck is in tip-top shape. You know, we love to win, but at the same time, we want to leave satisfied, man, that we put on a great show for those people, because we may not see them next year, so we want to do it good for them.
Being a world-class professional driver, which you are, on the Monster Jam Tour, you obviously admire other drivers. What other drivers in your sport do you look up to?
Definitely my father, for everything that he's done for the sport, and it's any of the senior guys out there, and I always mess with them and call them old and all that stuff, but I really look up to him. Even Tom Meents, I really don't like Max D as our arch rival, but I look up to that guy for everything that he's done, and there's multiple other guys out there. Even Mike Botters is going to be there this weekend in Black Stallion. He's been doing it just as long as my father has, and if it wasn't for those guys, they went through all the tough times to make it what it is today, and it's not easy by any means, but it's much better than it was.
Making the family connection, do you ever bring your baby on the shows with you or around the country?
I do. He's coming with me next. He's not going to come this weekend. It's a little bit too cold, but he's going to come with me next weekend, and he loves it, man. I couldn't believe it. Having my first little boy and bringing him to the show and seeing how, I couldn't see it because I was in the show, but my wife videoed what he was doing, the reaction that he had, that feeling that it gave me, to how much fun, for how little he was. He was only 5 months old, and for him to actually watch the trucks, it was shaking all around because he was so excited when they jumped. It was the most amazing thing to see to me, and I never experienced that. So I hope that that's what everybody gets to experience with their kids, man. It was a great feeling.
If you weren't doing what you were doing, which is being a champion Monster Jam driver, what do you think you'd be doing with your life?
Actually, last night I was watching Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and I thought, man, I really want to be a chef because I love food. That's about it.
No kidding. I don't know if people could
picture. This is it, man. This is it. You know,
Adam Anderson as a chef. Can you imagine that? So it's a big deal. We're with Adam Anderson, Monster Jam champion, and he's going to be at the Izod Center Friday and Saturday, one of the drivers, and he's going to be behind the wheel of the Gravedigger, the most famous and popular truck in Monster Jam. And Adam, we want to wish you a lot of success, and a lot of our listeners will be attending the show this Friday and Saturday. Where you are now, there's no snow on the ground, right?
Not right now. We did get some a couple weeks ago, and there was a little bit of flurries last night, man, but rarely. I live right on the ocean, so right near the ocean, so we very rarely do we get snow.
Boy, do we have a surprise for you.
Bundle it up.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
You're going to see the
stuff.
ice sculptures now.
One more thing, and this is important for people who've gone to the Monster Jam shows, and me being one of them, there are a lot of trucks in the show. Where do they line up before they come in the arena?
Sometimes the places do have like a big tunnel that all the trucks will fit in, but I can say this, most of the time they do not, and they stick us right outside. So,
Adam, it was a joy and a pleasure talking to a champion, a world champion, Adam Anderson from the Monster Jam. They're going to be at the Izod Center this Friday and Saturday. You can get tickets at www.ticketcity.com. take your Valentine's date, the 14th, to go see Adam and cheer him on, and also the 15th at the Izod Center. Hey, Adam, we're going to see you Friday at the Izod Center. Get your tickets for Monster Jam at www.ticketcity.com. You're going to really love it up here in New Jersey. Welcome to New Jersey this Friday.
Thank you, guys.
And we will see you there, and you are a great interview, Adam.
It's great talking to you, and I hope to talk to you guys again.
There you go, Monster Jam World Champion Adam Anderson on WGHT Radio will be appearing Friday and Saturday at the Monster Jam at the Izod Center. One more time, ticketcity.com. We'll have tickets to give away tomorrow or Thursday here on WGHT.